Yeah, I like it too. I think a lot of the success for Imperial Valkyries on the T side is going to be playing the trade game more so than like kind of spreading out a defaults and looking for some individual plays. And here in the pistol round with this kind of a set piece, you do have tons of bodies moving in at the same point of attack. The dualies though from Wildcard are going to shut down just the first, and the rebuttal from 2 is there. 23 and Zaz take down a couple, and it even knocks the GoTV out.
Yeah, just for a second, but that plant coming in, securing at least a force buy into the next, but Imperial Valkyries looking to hold down, hunker down, and stop Eternal Fire from being able to come back in on this retake attempt. They haven't been able to take CT spawn, but they do have a flash available, but Xantares has come out of nowhere. And with a double headshot, he's locked his team right back into this. They slot themselves into the retake, leaving Zaz in the clutch alone. She's up in Palace and unable to get it done on her own. So it will be the retake for Eternal Fire. Xantares is the one to get the most impact to allow that possibility. Well, it is currently looking like they're going to get enough space to get through the connector and try an A-split here. Ana has been spotted. Bomb now coming out, but look at this play from 23. Comes out, catches them distracted. Tech9's good. Molotov in under the wood. Jota able to get one before burning alive to 23. And a 2v2 with 30 seconds left. Ana's just diving around the side, bombing her back. 23 with her, and this is a real shot at winning this. An M4's been picked up for 23. Ana only has a MAC-10. Xantares who's damaged up, so that MAC-10 can still be deadly onto him. And Ana's just gonna wait. Tucking him behind triple, taking bullets down, but still standing, still fighting, buying time, and good team play in that peak, but Xantares comes to clean up, barely surviving on 14 health. Imperial Valkyries once again coming close, but Eternal Fire.
And if he goes down, they're in trouble. So he just gets back before that smoke fades, and now Wildcard comes back to help out. This defense gets shored up at the perfect timing.
Yeah, that Molly's going to be to the van, not to clear Madger out. So he's in a tough spot here, but eventually the fact that they haven't checked him should allow him to peek, and that's the bomb. The bomb's still stuck in the apartments. Wildcard alongside of him, and disaster is here for Imperial Valkyries. Cat still trying to fight down in the site, but they've run out of time, and they just can't do much about this. The only option is to try and bail out, try and get up through the underpass. Zaz, because of the limited time, doesn't have the luxury to check all of the angles. And Ana's into the clutch and just about misses that shot. That must have been a whisker away from connecting. Yeah, it did. That's what I said. It must have been a whisker away.
I feel bad seeing that.
Yeah, well, 23. Here comes the charge. Tech9. Wildcard, grenades in his hands, and 23 just charges right through him. He's going to see the player inside of the side as well. Major under a lot of pressure. He's trying to figure out how can he get away from this, but Cat on that dig cracks his head open, and Imperial Valkyries flood into the site. It'll force Eternal Fire into the save call. They call this one off immediately.
Yeah, I'd like to see Eternal Fire. This is now the first 5 rounds of this half, it feels, where they're... I mean, we had the first gun round where Woxic with the op was going towards underpass, but other than that, there's been no real resistance in middle. There's been a lot of space, and this time, just a simple rush up catwalk combined with the V-split, deleting Wildcard on Major. I don't know how Wildcard didn't have the timing of how close 23 was, but this is the result. First round on the board for Imperial Valkyries.
I love that they're sending Cat to hunt as well. Just send that Deagle out, see if she can find anything. Not too far off, but further damage. Another great shot from Cat. Yeah, that is the op. That's a huge kill to find. And she's just defending, making sure they can't get back to it. And Cat, we've seen her Deagle before, and another couple of shots landed for Cat on the way out. Madger once again to be tested at this B-bomb site. Imperial Valkyries were able to break through here in the previous round with some speed out of the beginning of the round. Now they've got to do it at a different pace change. Here's the flashes, here are the rifles, and 23 leading the charge. Oh, but that fire spreads. Ooh, it kind of prevents her from getting out early, and it allows the rotation to come in. Madger's no longer alone. He sees 23 go beyond that window, and Madger just trying to nip away one player at least here with 15 seconds left. He's got the chance, but 23 takes one out. Cat's got the second. Madger whiffing big time, and Imperial Valkyries down into the bomb site. Plant is in, 2v3 post plant. Ana and Cat to close.
Yeah, well, Xantares has seen 2 jump over to the pillar. There's a nice pick onto Ana, who got aggressive. They know there's still one more. Cat did get out, but now has to hold off a 1v3. Gotta be perfect. First shot is there.
Yeah, first shot's great. We've seen Cat clutch before in Mirage. Looking to do it again. Cat peeks out, but they're set up together and just too many targets to select in the end of the day. And so a valiant attempt getting into the site, but Eternal Fire able to retake again. 5-1 scoreline as they continue to build their lead.
They'll have to burn another smoke to do it, and Wildcard is in a good position. He's got safety of the smoke on catwalk, and that's a fight he loves, but the spray cannot connect.
Oh, peek up. Ana going blow for blow with Woxic's AWP. Ana coming in again, making sure her teammates stay even in this. Now, 23's come out late ramp a couple of times. Zantara's this time is ready for that, and 23 is punished. 50 seconds left, 2v3 to try and flip back here for Imperial Valkyries. Ana's been doing a pretty decent job at pulling it back, but Woxic's got the read. Zad's going to walk right into the scope, and it's all on Ana.
Yeah, good trades from Ana, but here in the footsteps, Woxic was ready. His op having great impact in this round with 2 kills. Zantar's taking care of the lurk. Those extremity players have been quite a nuisance to Eternal Fire, but this time handled easily. And Zantar's finds the final kill. 6-1 for Eternal Fire. And now you can see, even though Wakadia misses that spray
on the lurks, but I think now they've detected that, and it's going to be a little harder to find those gaps. Back to a more simple call here for Imperial Valkyries now that they're sparse in utility. I like that they try to get out dry through the ramp, but Zaz just gets spotted at the wrong time. Woxic able to come in, and they shut down the 2 openers. Imperial Valkyries stay committed to it, but it looks like Eternal Fire have composed themselves quickly enough to stop that contact play through ramp being too effective.
Yeah, Woxic just jumping up, keeping all the pressure on with that AWP. Eternal Fire, they looked a little bit shaky in the first 5-6 rounds. There was some scary moments in there, and
move out in the middle. Boost coming up from Taras. Oh, nearly taken off the top. Changed up his position to look at the challenge, to look at the fight, and Zantaras gets into the ladder room as Zaz repositions. Now, amid a little bit of noise, seems like Zantaras is very aware of the possibility that she could be inside of that room. And Zaz is going to charge up, try and chase him down, but ends up getting taken out by Zantaras. He had a teammate to help him there in that scenario. Ooh. Now under a minute left, 23's Deagle's banged out 1, and now look at the A side. It's fallen. The Pistols once again finding a way forward here for Imperial Valkyries.
Yeah, but can they recover? Can they hold on to this post plant? We've seen them lose advantage post plants before. Woxic's in a tough place with the op. Wakadia's gonna come try and help him get through the murder hold. The retake can begin now. 23 with the peek and can't win it out. Wakadia's spray's been off the mark in this map, but does land the headshot deep into the spray.
Yeah, well, a little bit of damage at least done there. Wakadia down to 5 HP. Perhaps it'll be enough for Tori and Cat to combine with the Deagles. But the head spotted just down into the site. Cat's under a lot of pressure now. Wakadia to clear out with AWP, and they ask everything of Tori. She's waiting for this moment to shine with the Deagle. She's waited all season long for this chance, and the Deagle headshot will connect, but the defuse stuck. Woxic to make sure that the bullets are not going to land. Just too good on these retakes right now. Another opening kill though in mid. That little gap in the smoke has cost them multiple times in this half, and Tori not slowing down, throwing some aggression into the mix up through short side, bringing the fight. And Wakadia is going to go down, so a 4v4 off the back of that.
Yeah, I like it. They're flexing a little bit. Despite the fact that they're getting beat up in these post plants and down by 7 rounds, they're still not shying away from any battles. Good aggression from Tori up Catwalk, and they've been able to exploit Wakadia on Catwalk a number of times. So the question here in this 4-on-4, now that you have Tori in this position, she can be the pivot point as you move around the map. Back to the A bomb site and hope Tori can find a nice backstab in window or cut off Major's access.
Shadow. Enough for Tori to get a follow-up kill here. Major to go down on short. Minute left. The Valkyries flood the A site. Cat just charging up and a sick double kill through connector to the bottom of the stairs. And Woxic has no other options. Got to save now. His teammates all go down in the blink of an eye. And a second round picked up for Imperial Valkyries, and it's an acceleration, a change in pace from Tori in particular, just running down middle, getting a double kill in the end in the round.
And that's got to be where Eternal Fire put their conversation going into the next round is like, look, I mean, Catwalk is where they found, ooh, damn. Nice shot, Tori. This is where they found most of their success, and most of their success in the opening engagements is...
In that Mirage game, they just took off from the CT side started. So they can get 4 rounds here, and the pistol one going into the second half, it could be back on.
Yeah, well, I think who's doing the people doing a lot of great work for Imperial Valkyries right now are Cat 23. Like, those are the players I'm looking at right now as your kind of extremity players that are kind of getting a lot done away from the initial action. I don't know if that's going to last here, but certainly when you switch sides, it'll be interesting to see how the individuals of Imperial Valkyries work together. If Eternal Fire come with bodies, come with numbers, are there going to be enough multi-kills to slow it down? And she should be able to. I don't think Eternal Fire, I know there's only 1 round left in the half after this, but they don't have the money to go lose weapons, especially with AK-47s on the ground that Woxic can upgrade into. If he doesn't want to keep the scout, you have options of other weapons. Ana's actually going to go for it. Drops the op, picks up the AK-47, says, maybe there's 1 defender at this B bomb site, so going to challenge That's a weird off angle to deal with for a major, and it's 9-2. It's a nice find, a nice start. Good way to soften him up, but you've got Joda inside the bomb site. That swings off a call from Xantares, who's tucked himself into a corner. Joda, ooh, another Molotov in his position, but Ana's not ready for the punish. Meanwhile, Cat finds one again. Those extremity players putting a lot of pressure away from the point of attack, and up catwalk again we go. It's the B bomb site that once again is susceptible. They've got to clear out Zaz over in the window room to begin this retake, but man, Imperial have found a lot of success, and now they can have good standings to hold off the retake, and they must win this.
Yeah, the retakes have been so hard for them throughout this half, but they need to close it here in a 3v4 in a deficit.
All the retake coming from Market, though. Nobody coming catwalk.
And Ana gets the first fight. A gap in the door. She can peer through that window rather and take the kill on Xantares. They don't have the info that all three remaining players are coming from the same position, but as soon as they do, Ana can turn back and help from short side. And here they come. Rifles going in. Ana chimes in yet again, and they will close out their third round win out of the half from a 3v4 post plant into a third round victory.
Yeah, here it comes. Molotov towards the top of the stairs to prevent any kind of a peek. One smoke in play, running the avenue to stay out of the sight lines from CT spawn. Ana's going to back off in case they push into CT. And bomb will eventually get planted as Woxic makes his way in.
Yeah, plant going down on default. A retake to be set up here for Imperial Valkyries. They've got a kid on the back of Cat.
Yeah, but like this smoke destroys them. They wanted to bring bodies to retake through CT spawn, and that smoke just makes them reconvene elsewhere.
So they have to go through connector instead. And they do have some space. They're actually getting pretty close to the CT spawn players. Woxic sending out bullets, but no kills. Tori to chime in. Follow-up headshot from Tori. Zaz to go down, but the defuse being tapped, not stuck yet. Ana now on it. Ana now sticking it, but it's a full 10 seconds. She's not the player with the kit, but it doesn't matter because the rest of her teammates come in on that retake and protect the defuse. Ana,
well, it'll be contact up ramp. I think Major's going to hold on to this util. I'm incorrect. He chucks it out now towards top con. Galil and Wakadia going to lead the way.
Well, 23 gets Galil out instead here. And she's going to make it work perfectly. A second kill as Woxic goes down. Zaz clean from default. A double in no time.
And biding her time.
Is nowhere near the ball.
Waiting patiently for the flashbang to come in, which is timed to perfection, and then a nice, easy cleanup on the peak after the fact. So if we wanted to see Valkyries replicate what they did against Furia on their defensive side, they've got out to the exact start they needed. The pistol round victory, a really clean second round with no issues. Now they can build up some money and some confidence, and now they've got an easier round against just Glocks.
The problem is with Eternal Fire, they always stand a chance in rounds like this, just with the amount of firepower they've got available. And Matcher with a play like this could start to unravel the entire defense. There's one on the Tech 9. Tori makes sure she closes that gap as quickly as possible.
One more to follow up through Con. Oh, Ana expects it. Good read. Good read of the situation. Being aggressive and proactive on stairs. Constantly keeping track of the movements of Eternal Fire. Oh, damn. Joda knocks her down off the perch.
Oh, Xantares comes out of Palace. Bang to the head of 23, and this starts to become a very worrying scenario. That situation I mentioned was a possibility with Eternal Fire always standing a chance when they've got these little hand cannons. It looks like that is about to become Imperial Valkyries' nightmare reality. Jump up from Tori, great elevation change, but she needed the kill, and now she's out of bullets, has to go to the USP, and now they're fighting on two different angles, and that is just too much to handle, and you can't afford to drop around like that, and unfortunately Eternal Fire shot up to crack things open. Zaz has to go down first. Eternal Fire giving him an advantage here. Under a minute left. Woxic, another one. And that is, there's not much you can do about that. The most amount of damage done possible. Woxic's just so fast on the trigger.
Yeah, that's one where you're just like, oh, well, fair play. he's hit an absolute stellar shot. Bomb going to be planted, and this is a retake you can't go for. There's no money left in the tank. You have to consider saving this M4 on 23. Cat may press forward to try and find a rifle she can pick up somewhere. That's going to be over in the window room. Good kill, but it's not enough to activate.
Yeah, you're really just looking at that as maybe a kill that opens up the save opportunity. Cat only has a deagle, so you can send her in to fight, but Ana was too committed into it. They have nothing to carry over into the next. now coming into PGL Cluj-Napoca. They have similar intentions of perhaps even winning the whole thing. And so for Imperial Valkyries, I think this map in particular is going to have a couple of frustrating moments for them. You know, losing that opening pistol round. I think the most frustrating round will be the one to kick off the second half where they lose with the pistols. That kind of killed any dreams of serious comeback.
Now they got to do it with no mistakes left to give. Still this stack at the B bomb site that hasn't budged. Hoping and praying that Eternal Fire will come here, but we can tell that's not going to be the case. This is one of those games that's kind of a bummer to talk about because I really liked what I saw out of Imperial in terms of like the team strategic decision making in the first half. The shame is just not being able to complete and close out some of those rounds, losing some of those clutches early on. It's one of those games where you want to say like, man, it feels like the scoreboard should be a little bit closer. Like this game is actually closer than the score is going to let you know. That's
there was definitely a lot of opportunities there to make something more out of it. Yeah. And a team kill. I like it. So, yeah, nice one, Kat.
If you can't laugh about it.
She's definitely laughing about it. That's for sure.
Oh, she got another one.
Oh, well, she makes up for it. She makes up for it. She got her kill back.
All right.
Making sure she stays even. 13-13.
Knife a teammate, shoot a teammate in the back of the head. Just having a little bit of fun. You know, we're all here to have a good time.
Sure. This is Jota just elevated, sees the feet coming down. That's enough for him. And here's the... pretty stylish team knife as well.
And then this one.
It's like Assassin's Creed. And Kat's going to get banned from the server. She's going to get a 7-day cooldown after this.
Everyone's got smiles on their face. They've got the AWP back in the hands of Ana, missing some nades, M4s otherwise, no kits across the CT side, so retakes are going to be a little bit rough. And already an opening kill for Woxic as Tori's jiggle goes a little bit wide.
He's going to re-smoke out window. Magic can go elsewhere, that bomb to be picked up. Needs to be careful, possible push through ramp, or possible push through palace through T-spawn, but have an eyes on that for a moment. Bomb's going to be collected. He's going to join his teammates and be ready to go into the A site. Zaz taken away from the bottom of the stairway. Ana looking to do her best to keep her team in this fight, but 23 is the danger woman up here on top wood. She's going to try and spray away. She's done well to get the first pick, but just couldn't survive the second, and Kat not enough done. It will be a 13-5 victory for Eternal Fire here on Mirage.
If Ana's AWP can get going, which was solid on Mirage, but if she gets it going and is mobile the way we saw in the first game today, like that could be massive. The way we saw kind of Fuzi do it, that could be a huge element if that AWP is wreaking havoc across this map.
Well, she got the triple red, is swinging straight away towards Woxic. 23 coming in with hers as well, and Jota, oh, it's devastating, a double back, but still a 2v2, just over a minute left. Jota charging in towards the upper bomb site, and Zantara's pinning Kat a little bit further back. She can't come into the site just yet, which leaves Tori isolated from her teammate. And she's just trying to buy time for Kat to come swinging back in, but Zantara's going to close around and close that door, and Jota on the follow-up. So Eternal Fire with the 1-0 lead. Under 1 minute left on this clock. Kat's going to be the play with the pressure on her shoulders. Floating up on top of the rafters. Zantara's. Great shot.
It's a lot to ask out of Kat. it's a lot to ask out of Kat in that scenario. And I mean, the map is silent, but this is where it's like Imperial at some point had to get some information somewhere. And they kind of kept forward towards the upper bomb site. Kat shifted downstairs. There was no kind of lobby push, no outside re-aggression, no intel that the lower bomb site was going to be under attack. And Kat is just left on a really, really unfortunate island. It's not the impact I was looking for out of Ana's AWP.
Tis but a flush win, Jason.
Well, they now know the AWP is at the upper bomb site. So over towards the ramp room, Kat out in the open. Once again, asks a lot from her. Solo against 4 players from Eternal Fire.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a little bit of damage down to the second player as well. So not so bad for Kat in that opening position. Didn't have a teammate over towards Hell to help her out. And not really in a spot where she could fall back after that initial kill, so could only really stand and fight. So 4v4, 45 seconds left.
And once again, just like the previous round, this is like a really statuesque defense. Nobody really moving, nobody really shifting. You have 23 playing over at the decon single door. That's about it. That's the defense, and Ana finds an easy one on MIBR, who walks into the crosshairs, and now the information is there. Utility ringing out. One player advantage for Imperial Valkyries, and this retake is going to definitely come in.
And 23, that grenade, very unfortunate not to take away the play that she had just dinked. They've got the one-man advantage right now. They're looking to pull off this retake. As they're coming back down through ramp, Tori's taking her time, and they're waiting for her to get down to the ramp before they explode out of decon. Flash going out. 23 still alive, still kicking, but not for long. As she walks into the open, Joda's got that headshot. Ana unable to move forward until now, and a missed shot from Ana. Not going to work out here for the retake for Imperial Valkyries. They'll have to fall back, and a 4-0 lead rings out for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, really good job from Joda after the bomb plant as well. Low on HP, doesn't really have anywhere clean to go. He's already got a teammate behind Silo, so he can't double up in that position either, but still finding a way, realizing I got low health, I can take some risks. Still can afford a buy here in round 5, though. All up in the hands of Ana, M4s otherwise.
Oh, Joda just about spots out Tori moving outside through that smoke. He's able to peer over the top of the silo, take Tori out, and now Eternal Fire have the man advantage. Kadia has moved very swiftly through the smokes. He's not alone. He's got Walk 6 AWP behind him inside of Garage. 59 seconds left. Zaz can't really make a move. Unfortunately, she's going to be forced to by that utility into the open. Missed shot from the sniper. Joda's AK tries to chase her down, and 23 has recovered from top hut.
Well, now you have the information that 2 are on the upper bomb site if you're Eternal Fire. You already have a player, Xantars, who's aggressing right at the top of Secret, but with this Wakadia lurk and wrap around, again, this defense has not budged despite losing outside. You're just going to turtle up in the bomb site, hope you can control it, and you can. There are 3 defenders here, and Eternal Fire might get caught off guard by the amount of players to defend this site.
23 so low in HP. Luckily for her, that grenade did not bounce off the wall the way Eternal Fire would have intended it to do so, and so 23 gets caught eventually by bullets instead, and Ana is asked to either save or clutch, and she realizes it is the lower bomb site. Oh, nice shot! Here we go again. Ana into the peak though, walks at the back of the bomb site, punish the re-peak, and a 5-0 lead for Eternal Fire as they go on fire.
When they don't have information, playing this map blind is such a nightmare, and I think that's mostly what they've been doing throughout this half, is playing Nuke kind of blind after the first 30 seconds. Another smoke wall is set up outside. Nobody's going to cross with it. They don't have that information.
Is audible, so it's locked in. Great block towards CT back, but 23 off the top of the Raptors, waiting for the re-peak is Joda, and he's got a second locked in the site, but Zaz quick to react. Joda to go down, and Woxic left 1v3, and there's a minute for him to do this.
Yeah, big change this time is not a whole lot done across the map to make the defense move, so this kind of opening turtle style with the player up in rafters is very, very deadly. No bomb control for Woxic, so he's got 45 seconds to go on an extended 1v3 clutch.
An extended it will be. The problem is the bomb is down in the site. He's going to try and climb up heaven. Surely this is a possibility that Imperial Valkyries consider at a moment. Zaz has so many angles to worry about, but Kat has the rafters, and she'll turn back and watch heaven.
They haven't been able to mount the necessary defense, so that still remains something Eternal Fire can return to whenever they choose.
Good kill from Tori outside. Picks up the advantage here for Imperial Valkyries. That outside smoke wall deployed, no one moving with it, other than the one player that Tori picked off. Now Kat, a different look through a ramp defense here. It's another committed position, but it's an off angle, and it might work out for Kat, and they're not checking it, and they're going to line up. Kat only gets one. Ana goes down though. Woxic able to take her out, and that setup, it looked way more deadly than it turned out to be, but still a 3v3. They got to start coming towards her with 30 seconds remaining on this clock. 23. If she even gets one, keeps her teammates in a good position, but if she gets two, might just win it here and now. Here they go, across her crosshair, and both will fall in it. It's now Wakadia left, 1v3, 19 seconds, and why not close it all? 23 with 3 kills. Tori is ready if they come through the garage smoke, which is a move we have seen Eternal Fire deploy already in this half. Wildcard, great timing. Able to come back in, knew what play was up. Tori does well to at least get one, but it was almost impossible for her to be able to turn back and get that trade kill. Or that follow-up, rather.
Oh, good nade onto 23 in that upper bomb site. Zaz is also kind of stuck over towards this vent, and when that smoke clears, she's going to be in a really tough position. Meanwhile, Woxic is cracking things open outside to give them the access down towards Secret. Zaz is going to be the only one who can drop vents, and she does it now. She is the resistance for the lower bomb site, and Eternal Fire just reposition and come right back up top.
25 seconds. Could be denied by Ana. She peeks out, but it's not effective on the first piece. She still has her teammate with her. 23 has to step up again. Ana goes down without a fight, and 23 only manages one. That is not enough. And in fact, they don't even need to plant. They win on elimination.
But yet again, the Valkyries have a solid defense at this upper bomb site. There's 2 in ramp, 2 at upper, and 1 down in secret. So an avenue to come outdoor and swing wide onto the bomb site. Let's see if Valkyries can hold on.
Here comes Wukadi up, charging in first. Zaz able to get one done, and 23 also making that MP9 sing. She runs out of bullets and goes to the sidearm instead. Woxic using that AWP like a shotgun. And a missed shot from Ana, but she does not want to re-peek and get punished, so she runs away. 25 seconds. Jota just clearing the site, but Tori yet to be detected. Another shot from Woxic. He is ripping this from their hands. And Ana comes back in for a 1v2. Both players are low. And is that information passed over to Ana? She's playing with a pistol. So maybe Woxic can get caught here. Oh, she missed the chance. She dives down, and oh, so unfortunate. Jota was just hidden behind the box. Ana was so fixated upon Woxic. A little bit of burn aim for Madger, but he doesn't slow down. That grenade, whoop, just in behind him. 10 HP off the top. And Ana gone early doors. So Eternal Fire picking up the advantage. Not stopping is Xantares. He's going to climb into the locker room as well. With a 5v3, Eternal Fire incredibly likely to close out a 10-2 in this first half.
Heaven, 4 players down low now. They have control of vents. They have control of control side. And Xantar's even pressuring the upper bomb site just as an extra layer of distraction.
Yeah, well, they're now clearing out the lower bomb site. Not going to find anybody here. Imperial Valkyries will go for this. And it's the last round of the first half as Cat has taken Xantares away.
I think Jota forgot he had the bomb, so hustles back to get it planted. But Woxic's going to hold on to the secret angle.
Woxic has a pick on Zaz as she comes in towards his AWP. Jota to take Cat out, and it is a 10-2 half for Eternal Fire.
We'll see if they have something like that in their playbook.
Pistol round begins, and Imperial Valkyrie is going to be charging out in towards the A bomb site. Matcher just in the back of the site himself, missing shots, but Tori and Zaz not missing much. 2 great openers as Imperial Valkyries flood into the upper bomb site. Here comes Jota. He unraveled the pistol round in the first half. 23 will not allow that to be a possibility here in the second. Jota gets floored. Now Xantares and Woxic, no chance really to get back into this. Woxic being pressured from multiple sides, and he'll just have to wait inside of lobby.
Yeah, a classic upper rush with Glocks. If you don't get those first couple of kills, if they're able to swing wide on the bomb site, the CT side is just kind of screwed. Exactly what happens here. Good scaling from Imperial. Nice simple tactic to get into the upper bomb site, and this time too clean of an opening to lose that one. Ana's going to push forward and find Woxic. Xantar's remaining goes down. Next, some nice shooting from Imperial in the pistol round. That's got them their 3rd.
Here's Zaz going aggressive outside towards red. Not alone. There's 2 of her teammates with her, and Zaz is not going to slow down. She's going to be quick about this. Ana taking damage first. She's the ball carrier. You don't want to lose that.
And Xantar's has dropped down, but again, only that MP9 to deal with. No. And he's going to push up close. Zaz is way ahead of the rest of her team. If she turns this corner.
Yeah, that's rough. Xantares was able to isolate the fight, and that's one of the better weapons gone immediately. Zaz a little bit too far ahead of the rest of her pack, and now for Imperial Valkyries, losing that space and losing that front player, oh, it feels real rough now.
Yeah, 3 players here, and Imperial is hoping they're going to get the gift of a push off the back of that kill. And that push not coming in as Wakadia just holds his nerve. Now looking for that AK-47. It's a tantalizing weapon to try and pick up. Timing is everything.
Wakadia with 1 traded out by 23. But just look how many casualties they're taking down here on lower just from the awkward engagements early at Secret. 35 seconds left, and they've got to figure this out. They've got to piece it together in a 3v4.
Well, look at the movement of Cat. She's also taken up ramp room, which makes me think the finishing play is going to be to this lower bomb site. So they're going to have to come at this stack. She's on her own. Now she's getting pushed by Joda. Good find there. MP9's just whittling them down one by one. Not enough of a response from Imperial. And there's MOUZ coming out of the vents. 23 and Tori. Yeah, it just flies out. But Eternal Fire has just shown they're just so strong at the moment. A wonderful start to the year for them. Probably a little bit frustrated by the capitulation on the big stage back at IEM Katowice. But now starting out PGL Cluj-Napoca in very fine form.
The Eternal Fire will gain 7 points in the VRS forecast. They'll maintain their 6th position on the ranking and close out this game. Woxic with 2 picks.
Oh, this is weird.
Eternal Fire into a 5 versus 3, and yet very uncomfortable inside of the smoke here. A little awkward now. Xantares, oh my god, how has he come out better for it? How has he come out in a better position for it? It looked like Xantares is about to go down without a fight there, but eventually he takes a step back and he had an opportunity to even take both. Well, Imperial Valkyries, the loss here, only lose 2 points and will maintain their 29th position, but Woxic, well, that smoke blown open. The Whispers reveal Zaz on the other side. And the last hurrah of the Valkyries as they charge down into the ramp room. Jota with the M4, looking to lay down the law with the M4A4, and he's got himself 2. Xantares takes the final couple, and it is a 13-4 victory here on Nuke from Eternal Fire at 2-0 on their opening day at the office here at PGL Cluj-Napoca.